Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. Today I'm playing along again with Off the Board, and today we are to use a scrap lift. So I am scrap lifting this Traveler's Notebook. Well, I actually don't know if it's Traveler's Notebook, but it's a layout from Hip Kit Club, and I actually just interpreted it as one smaller 6x8 size layout. So hopefully you can see where I got my inspiration from here. So I am putting down these large star sections of rub-ons here. And basically I kind of use it as a diagonal from the top right to the lower left. No, other way around. Lower right to the upper left. Yes, I know my left and right. It's late. I've worked all day. I worked a 12-hour day and hung out for a little bit and then decided to get some voiceovers done. So yeah. Anyway, adding more rub-ons here, and the partial circle that I have there, that was actually cut from packaging that came in, I believe it was with the frames ephemera set that came out at the same time as this Christmas collection. And my picture, I'm using that little green scrap there to map my photo. I've got one of the little cards there. It says bright on it. And when I put this rub on down, that there is like a little gap between the circle and where the rub-ons are. So I will actually remedy that here in just a little bit. I will cut one of these single little star sections and add that in there to take care of that strange little gap. So there we go. Got my picture down, kind of dry fitting where that little card's gonna go. And then here I had cut off this label rub on for a different page and then ended up not using it. So I do end up using it on this one as one of the several layers for one of those die cut labels. So here I flip my page over so I can figure out where to cut the wreath, because it is just going to be a partial circle, and I have that go strategically around the hole where the page will go onto the binder. And so gluing this actually took a very long time, just trying to make sure I got all of the little bits here. And actually by the time I got to the other end, the first half was already starting to dry up. So I do end up going back and adding just a few little major glops to make sure. And of course, then I drop it. Got glue on my table, all over my fingers. Of course, I had this little piece that cut off when I trimmed it, and so I had to puzzle piece how that went onto the page as well. All right, so now I've got my wreath on, and there's the label, so you can see all the multiple different layers that I have going on there. And let's see, what is... I don't know what that little piece says, but it's another little wordy bit there just to add another little bit of interest. Since this was actually packaging, I did use some of the tear tape just to make sure that it had a little extra help sticking to the page, and gave it an extra push from the other side since there was some dimension. And so now I'm going back to dry fit the upper section before I start gluing things down. And I get that card on there. Let's see. Then I'm going to start. I know I've struggled to use some of those branches with the pine cones on it, but I did manage to get one on this page. Or does it have? No, I think this one doesn't have it either. Oh, I try and put the big one on it, and it was just too too big. I think it goes away. Yeah. I do end up using the candy cane though, so that does get on there. And I believe at some point on this one, I do come back, whether I do it on screen or after the layout was completed, that some of the pages I used the Wink of Stella on certain items. And so I did go back before I took pictures of everything when I got home from the retreat and made sure that I had used the Wink of Stella on everything that I wanted to. So cut off that little branch piece there. And oh yeah, so then I do add a few of these little berry bits to that branch there. And now I'm just adding some more, excuse me, of those gold half dome pearls on there, and that wraps things up. So here are the close-up shots. I will have a playlist for both hops I'm playing along with today in the description box down below. So thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.